Good morning. You should have gotten an email now that's going to get you into the class, the INT 2150 class. Um, you'll get an email to create an account in Network Academy. That is Cisco's Network Academy. Cisco is, I'm going to start writing my terms over here on the side here. I'm teaching from my house, so excuse it. It's not always the best, but here, Cisco. Cisco. Cisco is the leading network hardware infrastructure. And you'll learn more about it. But you get to have a privilege to in one of the best curriculums there at Cisco. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to move things around to make it look better. Okay, so we're learning about Cisco. And you're going to have an email about Cisco Network Academy. All right, so I make jokes so you can kind of remember. But here's a computer. Many computers were like this years ago. And I do what I call ugly drawing. So this is my ugly drawing. Okay. This computer, I put a face on him, right? In the start, this guy, computer, his name is Stan Alone. You get the joke? Stand alone. He's stand alone. He's what we call a standalone computer. I'm going to put the terms over here as we introduce stand alone. In other words, this computer didn't do anything but just stand alone. It was it was a C drive. People saved their files and documents on their local hard drive inside the computer. And as we progressed, we figured out ways to do it. And this is even before the internet. We needed a way to get computer networking. And this class is Introduction to Computer Networking. And I'm doing an introduction to the introduction of computer networking. So what did we do? What was the first step in creating what we call a LAN? Okay, I'll write that word LAN. It's a local area network. LAN stands for a local area network. LAN, okay? And we had several standalone computers. And let's just move these magnets. I don't have to draw anything. These magnets were standalone computers all throughout the company. And we wanted to connect them to where they could talk to each other, and probably so that we could put a server. All right, server. There's another word, server. And we could save all these computers could save their files in a central location. That's good for security. That's good for backing up your data. And so that we don't have data spread out across all these computers. And these little dots are computers in the kind of thing. So what did we add? We added a switch. I might add the word switch right here. All right. Sorry. Switch. All right. So I'm sorry, it's a CH. I should know how to spell switch. It just looks funny on this board. C-H. Switch. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm going to leave the bloopers in this file, in this video. All right. So we hook up a switch. And we're going to have switches in the classrooms next week. When you see next week, you're going to see switches in the classroom. Okay. All right. Each switch has a port. Your home internet network is a LAN, a local area network. It's a wireless LAN, but more than likely, if you have it, whatever switch you have, whatever router you have, has a switch on the back where you could actually do direct cable connections from your computers if you wanted to. Okay, and so the big switches that we have in our classroom are industrial strength switches, and they're Cisco brand, and you can see them, and you get to touch them and see them and learn about them. Okay, and so what we do, we run network cable, Ethernet cable from each computer, right? And now we hook a Ethernet, and everything is connected on a local area network. So adding a switch is the first thing. And through the 3 network classes that we talk about in our curriculum, we talk about routers and switches, okay? And all the things that we can do with routing and switching. So the word Cisco standalone, the LAN, a server, and a switch. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw this one in. I'm going to go ahead and throw the word router in, because router is usually, I'm going to draw the internet. And I usually draw the internet like a big cloud of mystery, right? Internet. It's a big cloud of internet. And so we had a LAN, and we had a switch, and we had a server, and we had a lot of things hooked up when I first started in IT, before we had internet. And so what we had to do to get the internet is a router, okay? And so we installed a router. I'm putting an R on this router. I add this to my words over here. Hopefully I can spell it right. Router. Okay. And we hook our LAN up to the router, and then we hook the router up to the internet. Okay. The router is a default gateway. And I also want to say that if we were in a room when we meet up in our classroom, if we're in a room and we don't even speak, we have to have a language for us to speak, and we have to have a language right now. And so TCP/IP is the language that these computers are using to communicate on our LAN. Okay, like I said, if you were in a room full of people and you didn't have a common language, there's no way for you guys to communicate, even though you could see each other and physically be connected in a room. Okay, and so we're going to go more and more about these concepts. I just wanted to get a little video out there for you. Get you logged in to Network Academy. Follow those instructions that you get in the email. All right. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you next week.